What's happening, everyone? Chase fan number 9 here, and today I'm gonna be talking about yesterday's epic race at Watkins Glen International, the 2019 Go Bowling at the Glen. It'd be cool if they call it the Go Bowling 355, but I'm cool with the current name it's under. And wow, that was pretty much the Chase Elliott show the whole race. What You know you're about to have a good day knowing that your favorite driver's out front and just dominating the whole race, leading all but 10 laps, knowing that one of your least favorite drivers had a bad day and got karma from two younger drivers that I actually like, but we'll get to that later. And now, before people slam me, I just want to let you know that if you're a Kyle Busch fan, I will respect your opinion. It's just the driver that I just don't like, okay? Everyone else, I'll respect. If you're a Kyle Busch fan, I'll respect you. It's just the driver that I just don't like, okay? That's just my opinion, okay? I don't want to be slammed for that. So, I'm going to keep it that way. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? So, race goes green. Chase Elliott obviously leads the first 20 laps of stage 1, and just like Briscoe and Eldora, Chase Elliott swept both stages. And got something in my eye, but anyways, yeah. So so Chase Elliott won stage 1, and you go 9 laps in to stage 2, and Reed Sorensen has a problem, and it looked like he blew an engine, and I rarely see engine failures at Watkins Glen. Unless they happen, but I just don't see them, but that's just me. Maybe I'm just not realizing anything, but anyways. And then we had several interesting things happen on the track. First, we have Jimmy Johnson go around. Thank God he didn't get damaged or Ross Chastain himself after what happened in the Xfinity race on Saturday. And I could see Johnson was pretty upset with Blaney, and they exchanged some words. And honestly, I don't blame Johnson for how he reacted, but hey, it's hard racing. And besides, that's a bad place to spin out because there's that outside wall in the carousel area coming out of the inner loop. But yeah. Yeah, so that's what happened. And then, yeah, I'm just going to talk about it now, so I'll have to mention it later. But anyway, then after Reed Sorensen has his caution, which I don't blame for bringing out, we had an interesting battle for the stage win. It was just Truex and those guys. It was just pretty much a repeat of last year. Elliott and Truex going at it. And it's not until we get to the end of stage 2 where Bubba Wallace spun, and I saw Bubba Wallace go around, but I did not see him get hit by Kyle Busch. But I'm hearing that Kyle Busch did get into Bubba, and I'm surprised Bubba and his team did a nice job of fixing that car, and they managed to finish on the lead lap in 28th. Besides, he was running in the top 20 when he went around. And I also find it funny for the fact that that they showed an Ally commercial just as Johnson spun. But hey, at least Johnson didn't get any damage. So don't worry, Jimmy Johnson fans out there. I'm still holding on to hope for him, regardless of what happened. But anyways, and then we go back racing after Bubba's incident. And obviously Chase won stage 2, yada yada yada. Then we go racing, and we had a pretty much long green flag run. We had green flag pit stops and the only time during the race where the only green flag The only green flag pass for the lead happened under commercial, and there were several drivers that led, like Larson led 6 laps. Oh yeah, I remember that. Larson led the field to the start of stage 2, and then Chase Elliott took the lead. And yes, it did happen during commercial break. I remember now. Comes out. I watched Kamikaze Games race review, and he had some interesting stuff to say. But I'll respect his opinions, though. Okay. And yeah. So Chase Elliott dominated from then. He led until lap 58 when he had to pit, of course, and then I'm surprised he managed to get around Truex during that green flag pit stop. And we didn't have very many pit road issues, since the fact that they're pitting backwards, not like at other tracks. But hey, that's on this. Apologies if I'm rubbing my eye a lot. Something got into my eye earlier. But anyways, and then during that green flag run, Paul Menard in that 21 car stayed out and led 3 laps, and then Chase Elliott got the lead back from there. Then we had an interesting moment where there, you know how they show that what do you call it, the NBC side by side thing. I saw Bubba and Kyle Busch beating and banging off each other, and it was not until they got into turn 1, and then Bubba just hooks Kyle Busch and spins him out, and that instigated caution, surprisingly. And yep, that's what Kyle Busch gets for racing like a rogue driver, and he did rightfully deserve it. Look, once again, I'll respect the Kyle Busch fan base. It's just the driver that I just don't like, okay, people? So don't slam me for that. We have different opinions, but anyways, yeah. And another thing, forgot to mention, William Byron had a incident with Kyle Busch. I forgot to mention that on lap 2, Kyle Busch spun trying to get underneath William Byron, and then many laps later, Kyle Busch sent Byron through caused him to cut through the inner loop through that grassy section, which surprisingly doesn't damage the car. And I can see Byron was not happy with that. So yeah. And then under the caution laps, I honestly don't blame Byron for going up to Busch and just running into the back of him and trying to sit in his mission. I would have just given the one finger salute. You probably know what I'm talking about, but yeah. Like, come on, Kyle Busch. Now you see why people cheer you on when you wreck sometimes. Well, there you go. And Kyle Busch, he refused to talk after the race, because that's what he gets. He's just being a wuss. I'm like, what's up with drivers nowadays acting like that? I'm like, I don't understand. But Byron and Bubba gained a lot more respect on both of you now, so kudos to you. But hey, Byron, Blaney, and Johnson, I can't hate on them because they're two of my top 5 favorite drivers. But yeah, the only bubble driver aside from Johnson that had a bad points day was Ryan Newman, who finished 25th. He had several incidents, and one of them was when he got penalized for going through too many boxes. And yeah, so that was unfortunate for him. He finished 25th, and he finished higher than Johnson. So that was pretty unfortunate, but at least Newman managed to gain as much as possible. But anyways, after the Bubba Kyle Busch incident, we went back racing with 25 laps to go, and it was pretty much the Chase and Truex show from the restart to the end. So yeah, and also I have to give credit to some of the lapped cars for moving out of the way when those guys were coming through, like Hemrick, LaJoy, Cody Ware, Balicki, Austin Dillon, and the Dillon brothers. So good job to you. So good job to you guys. And also the RCR card had a bad day. I think Daniel Hemrick spun. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, he did. And I think he got in the Swords. I think. Yeah, and he had a pretty bad day, but he finished 6 laps down. Okay, and yeah, and then Austin Dillon had the issue. I forgot. And then Ty Dillon came to put right. And I don't know what happened. Have you guys noticed Ty Dillon's been running that military paint scheme a lot lately? I'm very surprised by that. And also Ryan Priest got DNF, finishing 36 for a rear gear issue. Yeah. And then also Parker Kligerman spun. He also finished 26 too, so good for him. But anyways, once we got to the white flag, yeah, because of the spoiler and the air package, no one could pass the leader. Chase Elliott dominated this race with an exclamation point. It was a good race because Chase Elliott won. You can deny all you want, but I'm honestly not concerned about that. And once we got to the white flag, I thought, well, let me put it like this: from what Truex and Elliott were door slamming each other on that first lap on the restart, and I thought the contact was going to cut both their tires, but thank God it didn't. And yeah, I was on my breath. I was on the edge of my seat those last 25 laps. That's for sure. But thank God the tires held out. So yeah, and Chase Elliott managed to hold off Truex, and with that, Chase Elliott wins for the second straight year at Watkins Glen. And guess what? It was 2018 all over again in the case of deja vu, everyone. Ow, my eye. So, this is this is Chase Elliott's 5th career win. It's his 2nd win this season. It's another win for Chevrolet as well. So, see guys, Chevrolet is getting their stuff together, and ow, my. Once again, of course, they finished 1-2. Yeah, anyways, let's take a look at the results, shall we? So Chase Elliott won, Truex 2nd, Hamlin 3rd. Eric Jones for the 4th straight week has another top 4 finish. Good job. Probably win a race by now, but stuff happened. Ryan Blaney 5th. And Matt DiBenedetto, I noticed he was coming up to the field, so good job, DiBenedetto. That 4th place run you had at Sonoma when I went really paid off, didn't it? He actually managed to get by Harvick on the last lap and finish 6th, so good job. Kevin Harvick 7th. DiBenedetto even outran Harvick, who finished 7th, Larson 8th, Keselowski, and Kurt Busch, who finished 10th, and Kyle Busch, who finished 11th. So, haha, Busch. Good job, DiBenedetto. And Johnson finished 19th, and I hear Jimmy Johnson's above the cutoff line now, so that's good for him. So, yeah. But anyways, that will wrap it up on the Michigan next week now, and I'll see you all then. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell down below to get notifications for all my videos. And with that, I'll see you guys all in the next video. And until then, have a good one.